Have you ever wondered why? Despite your efforts to stay active and eat well, your body still feels weaker as you age. You're not alone. Many of us miss the hidden habits that silently sabotage our health, especially as we approach our 70s. Today, we're diving into the 3 worst habits you need to avoid to live a longer, healthier life. Stick around until the end, because knowing these could be the difference between thriving in your golden years or facing a future of frailty. And you might just discover a simple fix you can start today before we begin. We would appreciate it if you liked this video and could help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment, "Good work." If you don't like it, please comment with a rating of 0 to let me know so I can create a better video for you. Now let's get started. As we grow older, it's only natural that the amount of time we spend sitting increases significantly. This shift is almost unavoidable because our bodies no longer possess the resilience and energy of youth. Even small bursts of physical activity can leave us feeling fatigued, prompting us to sit down and rest more frequently. However, this seemingly harmless tendency to rest comes with a hidden cost. The more time we dedicate to sitting, the more our bodies weaken over time. Scientific research consistently highlights a troubling correlation between individuals who spend the majority of their day in a sedentary state, facing a marked higher risk, RK, of premature death. The explanation lies in basic physiology. Prolonged inactivity slows the blood's ability to reach tissues less efficiently, while muscle mass deteriorates at an accelerated pace. This decline is particularly pronounced in the muscles of the lower body, such as the legs, which play a critical role in mobility. As leg strength diminishes, even simple tasks like walking become increasingly challenging, and the likelihood of stumbling or falling rises sharply. A single fall can set off a cascade of consequences. Fractures, for instance, are a common outcome, especially in older adults with weakened bones. Such injuries often lead to extended periods of bed rest, which only exacerbates muscle loss and physical decline. Many people reassure themselves with thoughts like "I'm still doing okay," brushing off subtle signs of stiffness or fatigue. Yet beneath the surface, their bodies are quietly losing flexibility and strength. The longer this sedentary pattern persists, the greater the risk of developing serious conditions like heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. Ultimately, this habit of prolonged sitting becomes slow, silent contributor to chronic illness and physical frailty. Is one of the most damaging routines is plopping onto the couch to watch television immediately after eating a meal. This common practice is particularly detrimental to health because it disrupts the body's natural processes after eating. Even a small amount of movement, such as a short walk or light stretching, can aid digestion by stimulating the stomach and intestines. It also helps regulate blood sugar levels, preventing the sharp spikes that contribute to insulin resistance over time. In contrast, sitting still after a meal allows blood sugar to remain elevated and slowed digestion, leading to sluggishness and bloating. On the other hand, just a few minutes of activity can reduce that heavy, tired feeling and leave your body feeling refreshed and lighter. If this sedentary, post-meal habit becomes a daily norm, the effect is a gradual erosion of your body's essential functions: circulation, metabolism, and muscle vitality all suffer. The urgency to break this cycle cannot be overstated. And the time to act is now. By the time we reach our sevens, the muscle mass begins to decline at a step, an alarming rate, a process known as sarcopenia. This loss of muscle isn't it just about reduced the strength it has far-reaching implications for overall health. Weak muscles impair balance, making falls more likely and contribute to bone fragility, increasing the odds of fractures from even minor incidents. The thighs, in particular, are a critical area of concern when these large muscles groups weaken. They can no longer effectively support the body during sudden movements, such as standing up from a chair. This weakness heightens the risk of orthostatic hypotension, a condition where blood pressure drops abruptly upon standing, causing dizziness, lightheadedness that can lead to a fall. If you've ever noticed your legs trembling or buckling unexpectedly while walking, it could be an early warning, sign that muscle loss is already underway. Beyond mobility diminished muscle mass disrupts other vital systems. For example, muscles play a key role in glucose metabolism. When they shrink, the body struggles to regulate blood sugar, effectively paving the way for insulin resistance and diabetes. Immunity also takes a hit on individuals with lower muscle mass tends to have a weaker immune responses, leaving them more susceptible to infections like colds, flu, or even pneumonia. In contrast, those who maintain muscle mass through regular activity tend to age more gracefully, enjoying better health and resilience well into their later years. On the flip side, those who let their muscles waste away become increasingly frail, finding even basic daily tasks, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or getting out of bed more taxing. Weakness in the core and abdominal muscles can also exacerbate lower back pain, as these muscles are essential for supporting the spine. The reality is that muscle loss accelerates far more quickly than most people realize, that often catching them off guard when it's too late to reverse the damage. Easily, if you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps we continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. The good news is that it's never is it too late to start rebuilding strength, and the process can begin with small, manageable steps. Establishing a habit of increasing muscle mass incrementally each day is key to counteracting this decline. Simple stretching routines can improve flexibility and prepare your body for more activity, while basic strength exercises can halt and even reverse muscle loss. So what's the minimum level of exercise someone in their 70s should aim to stay healthy? First, make it a point to get up and move lightly at least 3 or 4 times throughout the day. Avoid sitting for prolonged stretches. Set a goal to stand up and shift positions every 30 minutes to an hour to keep blood flowing and muscles engaged. Second, incorporate simple strength-building exercises that can be done at home without fancy equipment. One effective option is the sit-o-stand exercise, repeatedly sitting down in a chair and standing back up, which targets the legs and core and aims for 10 repetitions, adjusting based on your comfort level. Another easy move is the wall heel raise. Stand with your back against a wall, then slowly lift your heels off the ground and lower them back down to strengthen your calves. Third, prioritize light walking. Even a slow-paced 30-minute walk each day can significantly boost cardiovascular health, improves circulation, and maintain muscle tone. If a longer walk feels daunting, break it into shorter sessions. 10 minutes here, 15 minutes there, spread across the day forth. Make stretching a daily ritual. Begin each morning with gentle stretches to loosen up your joints and muscles, and wind down at night with a focus on your legs, hips, and lower back to relieve tension and maintain flexibility. The key is to start. Small overexertion can lead to injury, so aim for just 5 to 10 minutes of consistent effort daily rather than pushing too hard too soon. These small, deliberate actions accumulate over time, and within a few months, you're likely to notice tangible improvements, greater ease of movement, less fatigue, and a renewed sense of vitality. Vitality, however, physical activity is only part of the equation as we age. Our sensitivity to thirst diminishes, meaning we're less likely to feel the urge to drink water, even when our bodies need it. This subtle change can have profound consequences. Inadequate hydration accelerates the aging process in multiple ways. For instance, it causes the skin to dry out, leading to deeper wrinkles and a dull complexion internally. Organs struggle to function optimally without sufficient, resulting in sluggishness and frequent fatigue. Chronic dehydration canal so trigger headaches as the brain becomes more sensitive to fluid imbalances, and poor hydration thicken the blood, impairing circulation and forcing the heart to work harder to pump it through the body. This elevates blood pressure and heightens the risk of cardiovascular issues like heart attacks or strokes. Meanwhile, toxins that should be flushed out through urine build up. When water intake is low, undue stress on the kidneys and increase the likelihood of kidney stones or even kidney failure. Digestive health suffers too. Chronic dryness, often worsen, makes bowel movements uncomfortable and irregular. Warnings. Signs of dehydration include dark yellow urine, a persistent dry mouth, or flaky, irritated skin. One of the simplest yet most overlooked reasons aging feels more rapid is this failure to drink enough water. By contrast, consistently sipping water throughout the day can dramatically enhance your overall well-being. Starting today, commit to a conscious effort to hydrate regularly. It's a small change with outsized benefits. Water is the lifeblood of our systems, making up the majority of our blood volume. When hydration levels drop, blood becomes viscous and sticky, straining the heart and raising the blood pressure over time. Adequate water intake alone can help stabilize blood pressure and reduce cardiovascular strain. The kidneys, tasked with filtering waste from the bloodstream, also relies heavily on water to function efficiently. Without it, waste products accumulate, leading to chronic fatigue and a higher risk of kidney-related illnesses. A well-hydrated body, on the other hand, flushes toxins, effectively support organ health, and keeps energy levels steady. By pairing regular movement with proper hydration, you can slow the aging process and preserve your health for years to come. Maintaining adequate hydration is essential for keeping your body functioning optimally, as it ensures the toxins are flushed out efficiently and smoothly. This becomes even more critical as you reach your 70s, a time when kidney function naturally begins to decline due to the aging process. As the kidneys become less efficient at filtering waste and regulating fluids, you need to be firm or deliberate about your water intake to support their work. A common misconception is that thirst is a reliable indicator of when to drink. But in older age, the sensation of thirst can diminish, meaning you might not feel parched even when your body desperately needs water. To counteract this, it's wise to commit to drinking a set amount daily, regardless of whether you feel the urge. After all, a healthy heart and properly functioning kidneys are foundational to not just surviving, but thriving into later years. Key pillars of a long, vibrant life. Drinking enough water stands out as one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to nurture your overall health. It's a low-effort habit with outsized benefits from supporting digestion to maintain energy levels. How much water should someone in their 70s aim to drink each day? Experts generally recommend a range of 6 to 8 cups, about 1.5 to 2 L, as a baseline for older adults, though this can vary slightly depending on factors like body size, activity level, and climate. Rather than overwhelming your system by gulping it all down in one go, the best approach is to sip water steadily throughout the day. This keeps your body consistently hydrated without taxing your stomach or kidneys. To make this practical, consider building a structured routine around your water intake. For example, start your morning with a cup of water as soon as you wake up to kickstart your system. Follow this with a cup before each meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner to aid digestion and establish a rhythm. Then cap your day with a cup before bed to stay hydrated. Overnight temperature matters too. Lukewarm water is gentler on your aging digestive system than ice-cold water, which can sometimes cause discomfort if plain water feels monotonous. You can mix things up with caffeine-free herbal teas like barley tea, chamomile, or rooibos, which count toward your hydration goals while adding variety beyond beverages. You can boost your intake of foods with high water content, such as broth-based soup, juicy fruits like watermelon or oranges, and vegetables like cucumber or celery. That said, hydration isn't just about what you take in. It is also about what you avoid. Salty foods, such as processed snacks or heavily seasoned meals, can dehydrate you by drawing water out of your cells, so moderation is key. Similarly, caffeinated drinks, like coffee or black tea, while tempting, acts as diuretics, pulling more fluid out of your body than they provide. If drinking water feels like a chore, try setting specific times to take a few sips, perhaps every hour, or keep a reusable water bottle within arm's reach as a constant reminder. The payoff is worth it. Proper hydration lightens the load on your body and improves digestion, reduces fatigue, and lifts your energy levels noticeably. To stay on track, consider keeping it a daily log of how much do you drink. Even a simple tally on a notepad can reinforce the habit. This one small, consistent choice has the power to transform your health over time. Why not start today? As we age, it's all too easy to fall into a pattern of dismissing effort as too much hassle. Activities that once felt routine, like going out to meet friends or striking up conversations with new people, can start to seem burdensome. But retreating from social engagement comes with a steep cost to your well-being. The less you interact with others, the more vulnerable you become to feelings of depression and lethargy, which can creep in silently and take root. Social isolation also reduces opportunities for physical movement. Whether it's a walk to a friend's house or a stroll during a chat, leading to a gradual decline in physical health. Spending less time outdoors can dampen your appetite, setting off a chain. The reaction of nutritional deficiencies that weaken your immune system over time. The impact doesn't stop at your body. Your brain suffers too, with fewer conversations to spark. Your mind's memory decline can accelerate. Research consistently shows that individuals with limited social activity tends to have shorter life expectancies, underscoring how deeply relationships influence not just mental health, but physical longevity. The older you get, the more proactive you must be about seeking out connection. It's no longer something that happens effortlessly. The truth is, the more time you spend alone, the faster your health deteriorates. Even if you're ENT about diet, exercise, or hydration, a lack of social engagement can quietly hasten the aging process instead of brushing off opportunities with. It's too much trouble. Shift your mindset toward embracing new experiences, no matter how small. Each interaction, however brief, builds a foundation for a healthier, more vibrant life. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps. We continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Engaging with others isn't just a pleasant pastime. It's a workout for your brain. Conversations stimulate multiple cognitive functions at once: memory, recall, language processing, emotional interpretation, and problem solving. The less you use these skills, the more they atrophy, increasing your risk of dementia. Studies highlight clear trend: seniors who stay socially active have significantly lower rates of cognitive decline and dementia than those who isolate themselves. Regular dialogue, whether it's a debate with a friend or a casual catch-up, keeps your memory sharp and your thinking agile. The idea of meeting new people feels intimidating. Lean into the relationships. You already have a daily phone call to a family member, a quick coffee with a neighbor, or a walk with a friend can make a difference. In online communities or local groups offer low-stakes ways to connect. The more you engage, the more your brain thrives. While cutting back on relationships chip away at both your mental and physical health. To live a long, robust life, prioritize time with others. It's one of the most potent shields against dementia. Take a moment to reflect. How robust are your social connections right now? How can you stay socially active and vibrant as you age? Here are some actionable steps. First, commit to speaking with someone at least once a day. It doesn't need to be a grand event. Short chats with family, friends, or even a friendly cashier count. If in-person meetups aren't feasible, regular phone or video calls work just as well. Second, explore a new hobby or group activity. Whether it's a craft, a sport, or a shared interest, seek out something that sparks curiosity. Senior centers, libraries, or cultural programs often host options like art classes or discussion groups. Start with low-pressure settings like a walking club or a book club, where conversation flows naturally. Third, carve out consistent time with those closest to your weekly visits with grandchildren, monthly dinners with friends, or a standing coffee date can anchor your routine with connection. These moments boost emotional stability and naturally increase your conversational opportunities. Fourth, consider volunteering or joining the community initiatives. Offering your time at a food bank, a school, or a local event opens doors to new faces and fosters a sense of purpose. Staying active and engaged as your age keeps both your body and mind in top shape. The longer you let isolation linger, the steeper the toll on your health. So take deliberate steps to reach out. Let's circle back to the 3 habits we've explored: hydration, social connection, and avoiding sedentary traps. Are any of these part of your routine? Already sitting for hours on end, skimping on water, and withdrawing from social life? These subtle patterns quietly erode your vitality, especially in your 70s. Yet reversing them is within reach. Drinking enough water, staying connected with others, and keeping active aren't complex fixes, but they yield profound results together. They pave the way for a healthier, more fulfilling decade. Ahead, which of these will you tackle? First, paying just a little more attention to your daily habits can pave the way for a longer, healthier life. It doesn't take drastic changes overnight. Small, consistent step can make a world of difference. Gradually, increase your physical activity, perhaps by adding a short walk or some light stretching to your routine, ensuring you're moving your body a bit more each day. Make a conscious effort to stay hydrated by drinking enough water throughout the day, as proper hydration supports everything from your energy levels to your immune system. And don't underestimate the power of human connection. Actively reach out to friends, family, or even neighbors to nurture those social bonds that keep your mind and spirit strong. These small adjustments might seem minor on their own, but over time, they accumulate into a powerful shield that safeguards your well-being in a big way. So let's get practical. Which one of these habits will you commit to improving starting today? Maybe it's taking an extra glass of water with each meal, stepping outside for a 10-minute walk, or picking up the phone to call someone you care about. Whatever it is, that first step is what counts. It's the spark that sets you on the path to a healthier. I'd love to hear about it. So, drop your the first step in the comments below, and let's inspire each other. If you found this video is helpful, please take a moment to like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone you think could benefit. Maybe a friend or loved one who's also looking to make a positive change. Imagine this. What if you started building one of these habits today to set yourself up for a vibrant, healthier life well into your 7s and beyond? I'm genuinely cheering for you and your future self, a version of you that's full of energy, resilience, and joy. That's what this is all about, taking control now, so you can thrive later today. We've been talking about the 3 worst habits that people in their 70s need to steer clear of, and if you've recognized any of them in your own life, don't worry. There's no better time than right now. Start turning things around. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. Even one tiny action can become your most effective tool for protecting your health. A term that wraps up today's discussion, but I'll be back with more practical tips and insights to support you on the journey toward a healthier, fuller life. Let's keep the momentum going together, step by step, habit by habit, building a foundation for longevity and well-being that you'll thank yourself for years down the road. What do you say? Ready to team up for a long, healthy life? I'm here for it, and I know you are too. That's it for today's video on the 3 worst habits people in their 70s must avoid staying healthy and vibrant. So, what have you learned so far? Maybe it's the danger of sitting too long, the power of drinking enough water, or how staying social can keep both your body and mind strong. I'd love to hear from you. Please comment below with one thing you've learned today and plan to put into practice in your life. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips to live your healthiest life. Here's to building a stronger, happier. See you at the next one.